Sheesh, it's the motherfucking bakery.
Sheesh! What's the deal, man? It's another motherfucking episode. Back again at the bakery. It's me, Whiteloaf, and we got the special guest. Special guest, you know we already fried in this bitch. It's the homie Slim with the pack. How you feeling today, man?
What it is, my J, what it is, what it is.
Hell
It's your
yeah.
boy Slim with the pack, PAC2Ks. Definitely search me up, $ LIM, short for Slim.
Yep, and that shit fire everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's what the show's about. If you ain't already know, man, make sure you go check out every motherfucking guest we have on this bitch, man. They going crazy in one way or another. Look them up and make sure you go tune into what they got going on. So we gonna jump right into this shit a little bit.
Facts.
What made you start rapping?
Shoot. Just I say the love of music, fucking with music, varieties of music from, you know what I'm saying, R&B grooves to old school funk to just actually, you know what I'm saying, rap especially, you know what I'm saying, the Hoes, the Biggies, you know what I'm saying, the legends. So just the pure love of music is what got me started for real.
Hell yeah, that shit. Like you said, like sometimes you hear a motherfucking song and just be like, dog, this shit different. Like I feel like I can get a little something out like this, or that shit just push you. Like I relate it to like skateboarding back in the day. Like I see a motherfucking skateboarding video I'm watching a skateboarding video or something, that should just make you want to get outside and skate right then. Or probably even with hooping, like shit, you see motherfucking one of them and one videos or even a game on TV, you ready to hit the court with the bros right then. Like
I definitely know that it's definitely that feeling, especially that creating that vibe and ultimately having people to sing it and rock to it or relate to it. So it's ultimately crazy feeling.
Hell yeah, and we got the camera over here. But if you can a little bit, maybe speak a little bit up for us and shit. Yeah, I know motherfuckers be blowed in this bitch though too. I be forgetting to say that. But yeah, so let's say, how long have you been rapping seriously? Like really taking it serious?
Officially, let's say 2018. About 2016, I probably put out was working on SoundCloud shit and figuring it out.
Damn.
So 2016 figuring it out, but 2018 is like first. I guess you could say kind of the Apple and, you know, it's officially dropping the project. So
yeah, like on the market.
Yeah, 2018.
Because a lot of artists still, even right now, like they won't even put their shit on like them type of sites yet, like them Apple Musics and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like weird, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I always felt too. Like at least back then though, when you was doing the SoundCloud shit, that's kind of when the SoundCloud era was going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 2016, I feel like.
It was just like right around there. We could even say right before like 2014, 15, like right around that era where it was going up, and if you was producing the amount, you know what I'm saying, producing the music and be able to put up there, then that's when that whole the SoundCloud kind of rap stuff was going on, because right before that time was mixtapes. So we talking, you know what I'm saying, all the live mixtapes, that Pips,
for real.
We had all of that going on right before the SoundCloud, and then it was like, that's when I kind of jumped on, right? The tail end of really the mixtape era, SoundCloud, streaming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
and then
when
get
that
into
started.
that streaming era type shit.
Yep.
That shit crazy, man, because it's came a long way even already from there, so it's crazy to see, like, where it's going to be at in the next couple of years. That leads me into my next thing, too, like, let's say you putting the gas, you know, foot on the gas, pedal to the metal, like, where you see yourself in 5 years with this rap shit, or kind of like, what's some 5-year goals you got?
Definitely 5 years to be working with a label, signed on the label under definitely good terms and conditions that I agree with.
Yeah.
Have experience already with one of my with the song of mine, one of my singles, first time being under a label.
Yeah, that's my shit too. We gonna get on that one.
Appreciate that. So just learning, seeing that in the smallest kind of glimpse of what being on a label is. Yeah. Just a single that's licensed, like it ain't even just known to the masses, but that's how some of that works. Like it's probably a lot of
that's
songs.
That's the process of it type shit.
Yeah, and a lot of music that some people may not understand is under somebody, or whether it was really independently somebody's, or whether it's, you know what I'm saying, for them, they basically borrowed the song from me.
Right, type
of situation. They liked it, they liked the video. We're going to borrow it for this amount of years. You're going to get this, we're going to get this. That situation. So 5 years, I see it being very much just a motor running, just this, literally the whole rap, cannabis, intertwined, just
hell yeah.
mixing. So definitely I say music signed. I'll be signed, so I will be signed for sure.
Yeah, that's love, and we can't wait to see that, man. Cause like you said, we gonna look back on this shit. Like, damn, them was some days that, you know, this the story right here. You know what I'm saying? This that time we gotta put in all great artists go through and shit. You look back at the shit like, damn, this is where I started at, and now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't as good sometimes if you just rush to the top. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that knowledge with it.
Even still want to be in the independent route, but just understanding the game. Like, I know I want relationships. I know where it is. I know how that probably where you should be. But ultimately, if it's you know what I'm saying, just grinding like I'm doing and grinding, fuck it. If it's longer than 5 years, it's longer than 5 years. If it has to be even an independent route, as long as it's progression,
no
big
cap.
steps taken out, you know what I'm saying, either way, we're going to be still producing this good old music.
Yeah,
That's
this shit a
what I
marathon for real. Like
It
Nip
is.
said, R.I.P. Nip, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
R.I.P.
This shit a marathon. This shit ain't a race, you know what I'm saying? Whether how long it takes, we gonna get to the top spot though, for sure.
For real.
What's some other things you like to do outside of music? Like some hobbies you might have?
Definitely, we of course canvas, but more than just the whole sit down and roll up situation. Like, you know what I'm saying, really studying and finding out what's the goods to it. You know, checking up on these laws and shit that's got going on. I'm definitely into the fashion world, so I'm always paying attention to what's going on, whether it's, you know, newer shoes or, you know what I'm saying, certain pieces coming out. Always paying attention to that. Yeah. So those kind of really my big interests outside, you know what I'm saying.
You still be hooping a little bit and shit?
Not really. Not
as
really,
much?
man. Not really. That was definitely retired off of that shit. I definitely still, you know, may jog up and down the court.
Right.
Always looking, you know what I'm saying, get a good run in. But definitely sports is still, you know what I'm saying, I'm paying attention to the finals a little bit too. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm always, sports, especially basketball, is going to always be first love. You know what I'm saying, back in my mind, you're going to see me shooting at the trash can still, no matter what, like it's a damn rim. So trust me. Exactly. For real. So
and that shit just nowadays, like, it's dangerous, man. If you ain't taking that shit professionally, like, you'll fuck around, pull a hemi, anything, bro, pop a knee.
And you going to work tomorrow.
Right, that's the fucked up part.
Not going to rehab, and you going to the job. So they don't really care about you having that lifetime gym experience, and all of a sudden you come back hurt, and they like, yeah, okay, finish work though.
Okay. For real though. So let's say you can get a feature from anybody, right? Anybody in the world that's still living. You can even pick top 3 if you want sometimes, but you know, who would you go with? Anybody that you wanted to. No dollar amount, they just fucking with your shit.
Top 3. Yeah, well, just 3. I ain't gonna go in order, but Chains, I need Chains.
True.
I need Ross. And I need Spitter. I need Currency.
Had to be one of them. I know that's facts.
I had to throw him in there. Definitely honorable mention. We got to throw Wiz.
Or Snoop even.
Snoop, I could definitely throw Snoop. I may still, for me, it'd be Wiz. I'm going to throw Wiz, and then I'm going to throw Hov. They're my 2, two to finish out the little, you know, if I do a little starting 5. But my 3, Ross, Chains, Currency, because that would be just
That's
vibes.
A dog-ass lineup right there, too. Yeah. All different type of vibes, for real.
Produced by Ye. Because I ain't even got him on the screen. Let me get him producing.
Yeah, you got to get on.
Let me get him. It's a couple producers, but he got to be in the top 3 of the production-wise. So I need him in that side.
Yeah, for real. And, like, that's something I always thought about as a young kid. And I know this shit can really come true of, like I know you probably have, too, a little bit like, damn, one day I'm trying to just be in that room, smoke with Wiz and Snoop, and just, like you said, soak up that little bit of game. Of like, damn, I'm here. Like, them the top smokers around this bitch. Currency, too. Like,
man, I got to meet that man.
Yeah.
I definitely, like, I just gave, like, this is the first time meeting him. So I just gave out the flowers to start off rip. Like, you my top 3. Like, and I can't lie, like, before I've ever smoked, before we can talk, he was with Wiz. Like, I'm listening to his tapes. I'm in 4th grade, 3rd grade.
Type shit, okay.
So, literally, it was giving the flowers and then tell him, hey, you gonna sign me. Like, after that, it's just getting to remember who this is, because I'm going to run into you again. Like, this is not the first time. So that was just
And I swear that's how it be, because I've had an instance when we were out in Vegas, me and Ron, when we first started rapping. We looked up, we was in the fucking, we was out in the casino, look up, it's Future over here. Well, it's like 3 a.m. and shit, bro. I'm so blowed, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. He's surrounded by a couple motherfuckers. You know, it's 3 a.m. pipe bands on him. But I just kept telling Ron and myself the same shit, like, bro, this ain't the last time we gonna be in these rooms. Like you said, next time it's gonna be what up, Whiteloaf? Here, jump on this bitch for me or something. You know, this ain't the last and only time we gonna see this guy. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you said.
It's always, I say, you go in at a different angle.
Yeah.
Cause you want a motherfucker to know the fuck you is.
Exactly, like remember.
But at the same time, and I'll be on some shit just like that. Like I'm cool, like you know what I'm saying. You gonna see me? I'm in here for a reason.
Right.
Or I'm in this. You know what I'm saying. We around each other for you know what I'm saying. Whatever the energy is. But now I'm starting to see. Now it's like you gotta have like okay, what do you do? And now it's almost like not even trying to go in like I'm the rapper first, which sucks to say like I'm the rapper first. But it's like shit, get to an angle to where they can fuck with you and then vibe out, cause motherfuckers be acting weird.
Yeah,
I already know how, and I be on some trying to be smooth on that shit. Like I say, okay, cool.
Exactly, cause you know they probably get that shit 100 times a day. You know what I mean? So it is got to be different. But I feel like that shit how I be kind of with me too, cause the name, and I get a lot of the times too, like motherfuckers say the hair. But when I'm popping out or something, and it's like, yo, that's Whiteloaf. Motherfuckers like, what? They don't know if it's a good or bad. Like they taking it all type of ways, but it's cool, cause a motherfucker damn near will try to remember that. Like, damn, that's Whiteloaf. Who the fuck is that?
Yep.
Oh, that's bro, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then just from there, now it's like, oh, okay, that's Whiteloaf.
That's exactly what it is.
Go check your shit out, do all that extra shit, like, damn, oh, that's him with the pack? Oh, I done heard bro name before. Oh, that's who I met out in Michigan. Okay, I gotta check your shit out now.
It happened just like that, literally, man.
No cap, and that shit just happen every day. But sometimes, like, it could happen any day. Not every day, but it could happen any day. Shit, a motherfucker walk in right now, you won't even know it. So who or what kind of influenced you to start like really like fucking with the music shit? Did you have like maybe a certain like hearing certain music or a certain somebody?
I could say it's like some moments I could say specifically where I can pinpoint like music influence to where I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I can remember like a first grade sitting in front of like the radio my mom had, and I was like listening like James Brown and like SWV. Like I'm listening to like a wide range of shit, but I was cultivated. Like I wasn't reading a book. I wasn't doing shit. I was just sitting there picking through music, fucking with it. And then fast forward to like 6th grade, my boy had a computer. That's the first time I ever recorded music. Yeah. And it was off of Pharrell and a Kanye West song called Number One. That really, if we just talking about my influence, not even musically, just influence. Period. Them is 2 people that's in my top 5. Period. Yeah. So literally just. Again, just music shit, just having fun with it and trying shit out and actually being just learning that I'm a creative, that I am creative, and especially in the arts and shit like that. So it was like, once I did that, it was that.
Yeah. Cause it's like you said, like a lot of people will see different shit like that or hear shit like that, but never have that creative mind to be like, damn, I feel this in me too. Like I want to get on this type of shit, or I need to create this. Some people just hear and just.
It's
you
the
know,
confidence
which is cool too, though. You know,
it's the confidence. I even admit not having it because being a athlete, you know what I'm saying, bringing out the ball. Like I played ball for real. Like I really played. So look up the government name and put up the government name in basketball. You gonna either see my pops or you gonna see me. Like it's just really what it is. Off some not, you know what I'm saying. I'm telling my shit for real. Yeah. So learning off of, you know what I'm saying, finally winging off of that and you not, you know, the basketball player, nah.
Yeah,
to the point where now it's like, damn, did you play ball? And they ain't even hiding it or being like, hell, fuck ball. It's just like, nah, that ain't. Yeah, that was the first life. Like if you missed that, you missed it. It was a hell of a nice run. Now it's a whole nother, whole nother run with confidence. So it was just admitting to my own brother and mom, like this is who I am, to showing the world. So that's you know what I'm saying, that's the part, that confidence.
Yeah, no cap. Because like you said, even you know how that should go from where we at. Once you tall. That's the main thing. Once you tall, they think you playing ball. No cap. You know what I'm saying?
All the time, bro.
And I mean, shit, we even worked with a homie. He like 7'2". We just even was fucking with him like, or 7'1". We like, bro, why you ain't hooping somewhere? He be mad as hell, fucked up in this bitch. You know, it be like that.
He may be a genius. He like, I don't want to fucking hoop. I want to fix a fucking microwave.
I'm saving lives, right, or whatever you were doing. You know, which is cool too.
It is
shit.
what it
Might
is.
be a chef.
Right, literally.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, doing whatever, but it's cool as long as you really doing something. So that's love, though. So you kind of said a little bit about it too, because you the first one who I feel like kind of maybe even has the knowledge and like the growth of like knowing, but of something like if you were to ever sign a deal, like what would the conditions kind of have to be like, and what would have to be right for you to take a deal?
Just the fairness of how the catalog is put out and who has control over that situation. Definitely, obviously, give a fuck about money, but that's also loan.
Right.
I mean, I don't, regardless if I'm telling the secret, regardless if that defers somebody from business wise, we all know what, if you don't know them, is little big ass loans.
Yeah, cause
And
like a lot of people kind of don't know about that. Even me as myself, like
Mm-hmm.
kind of speaking on that real quick, like even something like how you said like the catalog, like people don't even know how that gets or who owns that, like in a sense of like not really knowing of like, or you know, who puts out that
Yep.
catalog, what you selling them, and like just shit like that, like you know, like how's
Nah.
that even work? You know, kind of like
It works because how that works out is a label has the ownership majority of the time.
yeah,
When you're under a label, it's their product. You're under their contracts. Yes, they gave you the front money to, you know what I'm saying, do some doing things. Maybe it helps your appearance, videos, things of that nature, but that's their property, technically.
Okay.
So that's when I say from the song I have, they asked me for my property and to borrow it for this amount of years, aka lease it.
right,
Think about a car, you gotta give it back.
yeah, hell
Anything
yeah,
else in the house, you gotta give it back on the lease. So they're leasing the song, and however they want to do with it, and try to figure out how to make it shake, and this 420 it'll play again, whatever they want to do, that's
Yeah.
how they do it. Now when you with the label, it's more they own that shit, and so you will hear a Biggie song on a peanut butter, a Jiffy commercial,
yeah, right,
and wonder why it's Biggie or who getting paid. No, it's label.
okay,
Juice World, you hear his stuff come on. Don't think Juice WRLD's parents may be getting it, maybe not.
right,
maybe
no
not.
cap, yeah, no
You
cap.
know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff, a lot of stuff when we see stuff go on, and just think about R. Kelly. I mean, I'm gonna bring him up. The fact is,
hell
if you
yeah.
hear his song get played on the if you hear something R. Kelly getting played, that's not him. That's
He probably
the
not
label.
getting paid. You saying right?
He's not getting paid most likely. It's the
Okay.
label. Label owns it. They get to license it out. Somebody asks, can it be on a TV show? Can it be in a movie? Da da da.
They don't
That's
ask
how-
R. Kelly. They asking.
They asking whoever that
Okay.
label, whoever owns it under that paperwork.
So could you do something that's not a loan? Like, is there ever a time that they give you money and it's not a loan?
If you, it would be you have to be ahead.
Like you had to kind of like
You have
put
to
that in
be-
the deal,
you-
kind of.
It'll kind of be something like that, or where you're paying them up front or something, or you don't need their money. That's where the independency part come in, or it's other labels where they may not be the big label, but they may help you do the distribution,
Right.
or they may help, you know, send distribution and the marketing, but you are still responsible for shows. You're still
Yeah.
responsible for getting this interview. Your manager, you know what I'm saying? It's very much detailed. That's why you
Yeah, that
hear
shit
about
crazy.
people's contracts. You hear the contracts, that shit real. Like, it's not a
Ain't no game.
my,
for
my,
real.
my little contract was like 5-6 pages.
Yeah, yeah.
So Kanye West put out on Twitter his shit like 3 summers ago. He had over 50 pages. I
Yeah,
screenshotted
easily.
all of them. It was crazy. I still haven't read all of it. But the fact is,
You gotta go through that
You
shit
want
for real, cause like that's what I've always thought is like why they wouldn't maybe be like, okay, you got 5 songs, let's say, or 2 mixtapes even. You got 2 tapes, let's just give them the 500K and that dead it. You know what I'm saying, or something like
they
that.
kind of do that, but then they be expecting like some more money to come from it and things of that nature. You never know what happens from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What goes on. And even I just thought about with Kanye West. If you hear Donda,
Right.
you hear even songs on the commercial. You start hearing the Kanye song on a few of his Kanye songs on the commercial that's on that album. We don't know. Have you heard Donda too?
No, hell no, no.
I
Cause
ain't.
it was on that stem player.
I ain't heard nothing.
Well, you can maybe YouTube that shit, like
Maybe
that
so-
Donda 2 leak,
Maybe
but
so
you don't
by
know
now.
if it's official
Exactly.
though, right
and
now.
the thing is, look at it just like this. I say that Donda probably under contract label.
So that's
you see, it's
going
still,
to Apple
it's under,
type shit.
It's going to the label. Cause you
Okay.
see, it's still on it's commercials. You can hear the song.
All
probably-
type of shit.
But Donda too.
Baby, by me. All
Yep.
type of shit. You hear that shit for
But
real.
Donda too, you don't hear nothing.
Nothing
And
though.
he did that, so it's kind of telling you of who's on the contract, who's not. Drake just signed. Yeah, shout out to Drake. He got one of the biggest contracts. He signed back under like Universal.
So how much did Drake get that you know
He
of?
got like 9 figures.
So did Drake got loaned 9 figures?
Now him,
You think they give him money up front type shit, maybe?
because he's got it.
You know his return
He
coming
could-
crazy.
like that could be the case with him.
Okay.
Like with him,
Yeah, because
It's a
even hearing
different
that, because like
situation.
that's what I be thinking. Like, damn, they just loaned Drake $9 million, or 9 figures. He might fuck around go under half
You
that.
but you never know how it depends. That's a lot because he couldn't be a free agent.
Yeah, no cap.
Like they don't. Yeah,
That's a deal breaker. You
That's a
see
lot.
Drake drop into the market. Somebody about to scoop him up for that shit.
for real.
So on a different note though, who's some of your top artists out right now? Like when you was driving over here today, you know, what was kind of some of the music you was listening to?
Who was I listening to? I may have been blown, so I may not be listening to nothing.
Right,
I ain't
type
even
shit.
on some hot shit. I'm always no bull. People ask me. So the latest projects I'm listening to, Wiz, Cardo and Sledger, and
I seen that one. I forgot what it's called.
Wiz got wings.
Okay.
Somebody else shit. It's somebody else project. I don't even want to forget.
That's what I be doing too. I look right in my Apple Music.
It's two projects that I'm on. Cause I'm always like, Jay Worthy and Larry June, 2 Peas in a Pod. I jump back on that, and then the Kanye. I mean not the Kanye, but Pusha T. Excuse me, and the new Pusha T.
Yeah.
The new Pusha T. I had to jump on that. And then I'm listening to beats. So I'm rapping on really.
Yeah.
I'm jumping on definitely the Future. I played that through. That was smooth. The Kendrick. I want to sit and listen.
Yeah, that's how a lot of Kendrick shit is.
Kendrick, I want to sit and give. I've heard a couple things I like that's vibe and bop that can still bop outside.
No cap.
But I have to, you know what I'm saying, sit and listen to it. And Currency done dropped some stuff. It's a lot of artists drop stuff. So I'm always at this point listening to some older shit. Inspiration, getting inspiration. You know what I'm saying. Last thing I listened to was Montel Jordan.
Okay.
Just 'cause you know what I'm saying. It's something I'm trying to figure. You know what I'm saying. Figuring
that
out vibe.
in there,
I got
though.
it studying.
Yeah.
Then I really want to stop, really study this shit at the same time. Listen to this music and it's more ways to, you know what I'm saying, create this shit for real.
Cap.
So
it's 100 different ways. That's what I be saying too. You can't box yourself in. Like that's what I'm saying. You gonna hear me on some singing shit, and then you might hear me like me and Ron was talking about. We gonna come a mixtape all first one takes, just silly shit, whatever come out. All the beats we not using. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying. They might have to. Hey, it's probably gonna be out by now though. You know what I'm saying? There's no we gonna be switching all different type of shit up. You know what I'm saying? Just trying shit because that might be what blow first, and then that open up the door for your more lyrical shit now. You know what I mean?
And your core base gonna fuck with you and fuck with what you do anyway, and that's what I'm at. So that's why my people that fuck with me, I'm putting out songs. You paying attention to the page, you paying attention to how I'm moving, and you gonna keep up with the stuff.
Yeah.
Just the same as I'm gonna make sure it's in your face, make sure that this, you know what I'm saying, I'm being consistent for the people that especially fuck with me, that's, you know what I'm saying something to the DM or saying keep going. Like this definitely music and this cannabis shit, I'm doing this for y'all.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying? That shit always helps on top of pushing myself. It's always good to give people.
Because that's what I say all the time too. Is like
organically.
Yeah, we gonna put the work in all the time. We just want y'all to watch and support. Go maybe drop a like, a comment. We gonna do all the work, all the hard shit. We just want you to fuck with.
I'm gonna tell you this. Subscribe on YouTube and go buy our shit.
Okay.
Stream is cool. Go buy the damn song. I'm sorry I gotta say it like that because y'all don't know what we pushed through this shit. That the music video, I need you to subscribe and watch it 10 times. That's why I need you to stream a million times. But the song, I need you to buy. We need them to buy it because they don't even know that. Like, we not getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
They gotta know that shit.
Spend
Spend that couple
$99.
dollars.
It's $2.
Buy a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Pop out to a motherfucking event, man.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the
Real.
real love come.
Don't do it when we at a certain spot and it's like clout now.
Yeah,
Like,
when it's cool.
Like, that's not it.
I love to say that shit because if Lil Baby posted your shit tonight, by tomorrow, everybody you know since 2nd grade gonna be hitting you up like, damn, you Baby, this and that. Oh, I fuck with that music too. Where you got this shit at? You know what I'm saying? Don't do it when it's cool. Do it now so you'll be ahead of the time. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like you said, I spoke on it a little bit. You said you listen to a lot of beats and shit. What's some upcoming projects, you know, people can be on the lookout from you?
So I definitely shout out to DJ Ill Will. If you don't know,
Shout out DJ.
One of the premier strip club DJs in Detroit.
Sheesh.
Legendary Detroit DJ. Also, he's Icewear Benzos DJ. We have a project definitely coming out. I'll even throw the name Chandelier Music. That's gonna be popping
exclusive
out.
right here
That's
too.
Definitely that's what's coming out. So be on the lookout soon. My boy Mike from Michigan. we got a project that's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna drop that after the Ill Will project. Probably call that tag team champions because we on some wrestling shit. Like that's a world we in.
Okay.
And then I got a couple more. I'm gonna do some. I got a couple more guys. Iceman Beats, Pyro Beats, Trillmatic. There's 3 more that I got some stuff that I'm working with. Got a couple more songs and some more projects I want to start getting into and start putting them seriouses out, them trilogies, you know what I'm saying, Slim with the Pack, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, Shannon Music, you know what I'm saying, Part 1, 2, like I wanna build that for the people and among all this, you know what I'm saying, the singles and the songs that come out, but let's give a story, let's give a real storyline to some shit. I don't mind being entertaining. Let's like really do some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a couple skits maybe
you know
on that bitch,
saying?
like how that old school Wiz used to be them currency
like,
ones.
You know what I'm saying? Have some, you know what I'm saying? Be cool with this shit, have fun with this shit, but this shit real. This shit just real. This, you know what I'm saying? It's real creatives doing shit and it's all serious. All fun and games and then this shit is serious.
No cap.
So that's what folks gotta know. But them is the upcoming stuff. Just actually I dropped the song this past Friday, Faded all week.
Faded.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Mom Dukes. Her birthday was this past Friday, so I literally because it's gonna happen one of these days. It's Deuce brand ambassador. I've been faded literally about
faded.
It sounds crazy, but I've been drinking this shit for about like 7 days straight. But you know, whether it's a half pint, you know, switching up. But hey, look. I'm grown, responsible.
Yeah,
this ain't really even used. I drove over here, so this ain't gonna be drunk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying.
Or he might leave out in the limo. Fuck it, you know how that.
Matter of fact, I gotta make a call. Man, have somebody pick me up. You know what I'm saying. We gotta celebrate the fact that we're still at this interview. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to my man Whiteloaf. He been working. He been working for hella years. Hella years. Him and Ryan too, man. Shout out to Ryan because that's my motherfucking guy. Like real shit. So this shit is like real talk. Yeah, I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the invite, appreciate the motherfucking spot, motherfucking smoke and drink. I can talk and be comfortable. So anybody that need the outlet, you know what I'm saying?
Tap in, you know what I'm saying? And that's the cool part about this shit too is these motherfuckers really gotta fuck with you though and see your grind and see your hustle and respect your hustle because, you know what I'm saying, when this shit come around and now it's cool to get an interview, we ain't gonna want your $500 or $1,000. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have to be putting in that work, so we appreciate you coming and shit, man. For real.
There's definitely respect to that shit, because you could, like some of us, I need 100. It may not even have, and like you said, I've got 10 episodes. You could have and you could have just been like, fuck, I need that, or, you know what I'm saying, like you said.
Yeah.
But you know,
and you know the shit.
You like, get the game, like, you know what I'm saying. This we got a game. We in that level. I know that type of time where, trust me, right now on that same type of time where it's definitely them. You know what I'm saying, that pay shit coming. Yeah, but it's definitely that respect of it's that respect of these past years. Yeah. Running around just off the love and like, hey, come on, put me on, and now it's like, oh, you really, let me drop you something just cause like I know you working.
Yeah, I know. I seen you working now. It's that shit crazy too, cause like you was speaking on them volumes a little bit. That's how I was about to play it too. Like the next shit I got coming out called Loaf Language. I'm gonna do that 2 volumes, Volume 1 and Volume 2 and shit, just to drop on them until that big one come. You know what I'm saying? And just keep the shit moving. You know, that's just.
And even sometimes folks don't even understand bouncing ideas off. Like we both saying we doing variants. This somebody else be doing variants.
Yeah.
His Volume 1 ain't gonna be my Volume 1. Just like my Volume 1 ain't gonna be yours. So it's even at the same time not even like not even being all the way like, oh, let me keep it secret, all that. Cause we still got ideas that he got a certain type of idea that I ain't gotta know. But definitely knowing that Volume 1 ain't nothing wrong with being on that, cause at the same time we creators and that shit sometimes can help a motherfucker be like,
easy.
Maybe I should do some shit similar. And if my shit shake off, it's cause my shit shake off.
Yeah.
It don't. If his shit go, it go, cause motherfuckers fuck with
exactly.
it.
And
at the end of the day.
That's why I do a lot of this shit too. Like shit, just to inspire a motherfucker. Like shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. I hope a motherfucker might hear my music and be like, damn, let me put out a track like Whiteloaf or. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, see me with a show and be like, damn, nah, let me try to get my show cooking. Shit, that's what it's about. Damn near to lend a hand, cause like you said, I know bro show ain't gonna be like my show. his tape ain't gonna be like my tape. Everybody got their own art. He his own art, own artist. You know, that's what make everybody different and unique. If you really being like how you say like organic and shit. So with that shit come along, you know, that's how that shit really stick out.
That's real.
So we see you
That's
smoking
real.
good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Smoking good. What you smoking on? What's some of your favorite weed strands of all time? If you had to pick 3, even from back in the day type shit.
Shout out to that Blue Dream from Colorado.
I used to love that Blue Dream.
Yeah, this is 2009 and 10.
Sheesh.
I don't know how I got to where I was at in motherfucking Missouri, but just understand that's
where you got the Blue Dream?
Okay.
Wow.
We had somebody be able to get it.
Right.
And we got it, and that motherfucker was right. It was so right. The town we was at, fake like they had it and was whipping it out with no homo, whipping it out like, yeah, we got Blue Dream. We like, y'all don't know. Y'all don't
Yeah,
know
that ain't that one Blue Dream.
So that 2000. Let me see. 2000. A 2000 like 11 blue cheese from
bro.
Detroit, from Michigan.
No cap. That's what I thought. I said that. Watch, you gonna see in a different episode. I'm gonna send you the clip. That blue cheese was have me smacked, bro. I couldn't even move, smoking it like this.
Couldn't talk.
No cap. You couldn't talk.
I was in that bitch like I tasted blue cheese like.
Bro, I'm telling my cuz like, hey, I can't even move. I'm just gonna go to sleep here.
Ain't smoke no cheese, no
Fade
better.
it out.
Ain't smoke no cheese, no better sense.
That's crazy.
Let me get to then, like, I had a nice ass cherry pie in North Carolina that came from, I think, somewhere else. Shout out to my mans.
That cherry pie be blowing.
Cherry pie was smoking. Then Michigan, shout out to Money Penny GMO. Shout out to Special Blend Gardens Melanade. Shout out to Zittles from Phantom Fire Genetics. That shit, when I came up here, was smacking. Those 3 are my shits. OG Purple was my shit. Shout out to Stoner J, who gave me some Wonder Bread. He gave me the first Wonder Bread of some blueberry shit that I went to Cali to verify, and then verify like a motherfucker, and that's when I knew I was in the right spot with all of the shits. And I gotta say, that's right
3.
now has been the GMO from right now in Michigan.
GMO, bad motherfucker.
And this is and Mac. Shout out to Canada Boys and Mac in 2018.
Yeah, that Mac.
Anybody put out no Mac since? Capulated Mac. Ooh, yeah. We always talking to somebody about it. Anybody put that shit out since? So shout out to Melanade, Special Blend Gardens. Shout out to GMO that was coming from Money Penny. I don't know where the hell it's coming from, but that shit was fire. Shout out to that Zittles that I got from Phantom Fire Genetics. And shout out to, damn, I'm high, I just forgot the other one.
The Melanade, right, from Special Blends, you said?
Yep, I think I said those 3, and then it was, no, matter of fact, Kush-Ups. Okay. I forgot, it's another Kush-Ups.
Hell yeah, so who would you say got, what state, let's keep it all the way funky, too. What state got the best weed?
Man, I just had some shit from Washington. I had some Obama runs.
Okay.
That the taste was good. Cool as shit, good. But the high, I ain't been smacked like that in a couple years.
Yeah, facts. I know what you mean.
So, it's not to say Michigan ain't Cali. I did have some great ass gelati. Had some great ass. That's Doja.
Right. Yeah, that real Doja.
RS11.
If we gotta say too,
but,
like
it's
like
tough.
that.
It's tough because it's the flavors. It's the flavor situation that it kind of throws. Where I gotta bring up the Obama runs and that midnight runs I had to Washington. But then I had some strawberry kiwi and fucking and some white buffalo and some other shit from there. The gelati from there. And like I said, that was great. But then I come here and get all like earthy. You get real earthy gas.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna say.
We gonna say like if you had the overall one.
If I had
like
to, I'm gonna go Michigan.
Me too,
because
bro. I ain't
Michigan's
gonna
average. Like I've all the name when they throw some of these names, they came here and be like, okay, you need to go back there to kind of go taste it for real.
Yeah.
Some of them haven't been what they was, and that's from the home base.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't know about Doja until I just was like, let me get on that. And I was like, oh, no, this the real. Not going to grab this, you know what I'm saying, some gelato.
Yeah, no cap.
And it's not about being a gelato because gelatos are great
No
still
cap.
to this day, but there was a certain ones that was like, no, that brand,
And
so
I
I'm
mean,
liking Michigan.
You've been out of town too, and like shit, you go to any. If you're not really plugged in out of town, or like know a couple people or know that right dispensary, like I done got trash weed in Vegas easy. The first dispensary we walked to in Vegas, Vegas said straight up, they were like, all this weed? Oh, y'all from Michigan? We get this from Dearborn. So I'm in Vegas thinking I'm about to try Vegas weed. That shit came from Dearborn, Michigan.
I'm not gonna lie, because I got my mom and my grandparents retired there, so I've been there a couple times.
I love Vegas too.
Brands, I know the exact brands. I'm gonna go visit Viva La Buzz. I'm gonna go to their facility. That's a brand.
That's love.
Viva La Buzz in Las Vegas, Green Life Production, Nature's Remedy, and hold on, Nature's Remedy, Green Life Production, Viva La Buzz, and it's one more brand that I just tell you next time you go.
Type
it's
shit.
four.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
four
gonna
though,
tap
but
in.
I know it's 3 of them that fire.
And you
Fire,
kind of like
promise
me,
you.
like we'll tap in with some locals too,
Yeah.
and not even go to the dispensary
Yeah.
sometimes, and just go to
If
different
I got them
caregivers
plugs,
and
I'm on
shit.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I done been out of town, been out of state, had to go to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the South, had to go to the South and got plugged to the correct,
The right person, yeah.
the correct folks, and them fucking dispensaries. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I need my meds. I got a card, so it
Okay.
is what it is. So yeah, Vegas got it though. Brands, I promise you, brands, and it's still everywhere.
Yeah.
Brands, it come down to that. Whatever the fuck that brand is, and them grow hands. I just say it in the
Okay.
round like that. That's it. Like the brands is what they is, but if they're upstanding motherfucking brand, that grow hand behind it,
Heavy.
yeah.
So speaking on a lot of different states too, where you from?
Chicago, born in Champaign, Illinois. That's
Shouts out
University
to
of
the
Illinois.
Chi.
Shout out to them, but South Side of Chicago, Evergreen Park is the town. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people out there. Shout out to the South Side. So
When you make your way out here to the D?
I literally, this was about 2018.
Nice.
2000,
Okay.
about, yeah, 2018, 2019, excuse me.
It really made this bitch like home though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my father is actually from this side. He's from Grand Rapids.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
hell
got family,
yeah.
like, Michigan is
It's divided type.
Michigan is, you know what I'm saying? I understand Michigan a couple times. I didn't literally lit from, like I said, 2000. I know about the blue cheese in 2010 because I was living out here.
Yeah, hell yeah,
So,
dog. That shit.
Like
was
I
crazy.
had multiple stints living in Michigan, so this time it's like making it real homey,
Yeah.
but not making it some, you know what I'm saying, business, getting some stuff done, accomplished.
Yeah, and that's great, man. That's the best thing. And part about like traveling and shit is trying to get in there and make your name. Shit, that people all the time might fuck with you easier and quicker before somebody at the crib fuck with you.
Depends on what you're doing, how you moving. It's always like that. It's definitely home base is somewhere I definitely plan to make sure I plant the seed.
Yeah,
and do
see
some
and
stuff.
grow some shit out.
But it's definitely fun to go around and, you know,
Introduce
say you
yourself,
be who you
yeah.
are, and then I represent this area, and this is who I am out of it. So it's always that challenge too, whether the motherfucker gonna accept it or be like,
Yeah.
I rock with that.
Yeah, no doubt. So, I mean, it's almost like pretty self-explanatory, but how'd you get the name, and maybe who gave you the name if you didn't give it to yourself? You know, sometimes it'd be one of the homies hitting you with it.
I just left that Slim because I had somebody. I was in Flint hooping, doing my some college collegiate stuff, and somebody in the crowd said it, and I always just
Slim!
I always
Slim!
always been skinny, always been that. So it's always been, you know what I'm saying, that situation. But I put Slim, and then just the dollar sign just signifies kind of the town I stayed in because it was more middle class. So when you say South Side of Chicago, everybody thinks of, you know what I'm saying, a certain area, a certain part that's always in maybe in the music, and it's
in
like
the movies and
it's
shit.
it's a South Side is a, you know what I'm saying, a wide range. So I felt like, in my opinion, being that was a middle class situation, definitely better, you know, some better living than some people. I put a dollar sign always there, and it just signifies a little bit deeper than just money. It's just, you know what I'm saying, a little bit further, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit extra in there.
And then, shit, you came with the pack on the end of that. And the rest was history.
Yep.
Sheesh. No cap, though. That's just different, too. Because, like, once you get that right now with the one you feel like is the one, you know that bitch the one. You know what I'm saying?
Especially, and it's funny because the Slim is the name. but everybody goes with Slim with the Pack because it's the Instagram, of
Yeah,
course,
no
but
cap,
it's the
even me.
easiest. But it's the,
I'm
it's
a
it's
fault of
it,
that.
it be making me think of. It made me think of sometimes, just especially because it's funny how names is now.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna say really people's simple names no more. It
Right.
really is like a Slim with the Pack, like the whole
Yeah.
and people literally say it. So it's at times where
Like the homie Chef Anna, like I'll be telling somebody Chef Anna with the pot, bro. What
Yeah,
you saying?
facts,
Like, you know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like
facts. Yep.
if I just called him Chef, they'd be like,
Who is that? Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Shout
yeah,
out to him.
but then
I've seen
again,
him, man. Shout out to him.
yeah,
So
at the
facts.
same time though, like you gonna get to that point though too, when like on that Yay types part, where they know you by Slim or just even $.
And it's and I'm making that very conscious because it's even just people that flyers
Yeah.
or literally just typing my name and saying Slim. I'm correcting folks now and say that's not the name. Like I'm not. That's not what I write. Literally just for you to say SL. No, you gotta
Right.
put it right. And I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. This is telling any and everybody.
Yeah, hell
Fix
yeah.
the flyer. I
$.
can't put it up there if it ain't $, capital L, small I, little M. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
a
it's
meaning
very
to that
like
shit.
it's very like that, and everybody got their names and their meanings. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
and I
'cause-
still don't even mind Slim with the Pack as long as it's PAC 2Ks.
okay,
And
yeah.
Slim with the pack. It's regular special. So it's long. Even if you do that,
Yeah, hell yeah.
do it to the extent of do that correctly, and you
Yeah.
still gotta add the $.
Cause I hate when I get that shit sometimes too with Whiteloaf.
Mhm.
I like it one word, but that
You like,
space,
okay.
I be like, damn, that
So they
space
do.
kind
So
of
they
fuck
make
me
it
up.
white loaf.
Yeah,
he's
like
not
if you
fucking
look
with
up
that.
white space loaf,
Uh-huh.
like sometimes like on YouTube, you just gonna get all bread loaves. You know what I'm saying? But you look up that one word, that's when you see, okay, you see me pop up and shit.
Facts. See,
So it'd be that real
That's
down
real talk.
meaning to it.
that's real talk.
So let's say you about to hit the studio, right?
Facts.
What's the vibes gotta be like? What's your perfect studio session? Like, what's the vibes gotta be like? What's gotta be going right?
Definitely we'll throw in good joints. I'm only hitting the good joints.
Major papers.
Only papers only, but if you know what I'm saying, y'all can do y'all blunts, y'all do that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I may talk about y'all, I may record it.
Yeah, we gonna get on that.
I may
a little
do
later.
that,
Yeah,
but
hell
you
yeah.
know, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do my joints. We might throw the Deuce in there, we might throw the
Okay.
Clico in there. And anybody extra in there that's in there, it's about just being a vibe and just, you know what I'm saying, cooling out. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, don't be really a lame, but you know what I'm saying, you be in your own world, just be a vibe in there. Let's say provide input, but I'm already doing what I'm gonna do. But
Right.
definitely understanding, I'm paying attention to how somebody's reacting, whether I feel like this the
Right, like-
B side or this the
Yeah.
this the one you can possibly go with, because I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm an artist, so I don't give a fuck what you say, but I actually want to see your reaction.
Yeah, and like even sometimes, you know, I'll be in there with Ron and he'll be like, bro, I think you can say something a little bit better. So it's like, shit, there's been times I did go with what I said and I told him, like, you know, this is my art. But it's cool to have that, though, because sometimes it did push me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
right, bro. I done said this
Trusted
shit a couple
engineer,
times.
too.
I'm on this bitch, you know what I'm
I
saying?
throw that
But
in there, trusted engineer. So I don't record with too many, but also I'm expanding my recording range with,
right,
you know what I'm saying, different folks in different places, out of town and all of that.
yeah,
And building those type of relationships but being comfortable with the engineer to necessarily say, I'm going this route,
yeah,
but then if they understand you, like I've developed relationships with a couple of them that when they say something, nah, Slim, go. That
It's
shit was dry,
respected a little
or they
bit.
or they cutting it off and they're like, nah, I start that over. They said that for a reason.
okay,
They know what it is, and okay, I got you. Like it ain't too much of an argument sometimes, because it'd be like they know the vibes,
it's
they know what
respected,
it is.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So do you feel like you prefer a couple people in the studio with you, or you feel like sometimes you need that alone time
I
too?
could go dolo.
Yeah,
I can have a couple people. And a couple people is literally a couple people. Like I don't need
Two or
I don't
three.
need a basketball team.
yeah, hell no, because
I haven't
get
rolled in
crowded,
a basketball
man.
team. Yeah, we don't need the extras. I don't need extra energy. If you're
extra
tired,
heads on the motherfucking
Yeah.
joints going around, bottles
I'm
and
already
shit.
not passing
you know
it,
what I'm saying?
really. I'm
Right.
not even passing it. So I done rolled 3 of them and I'm still not gonna pass it.
Yeah.
So I just want, if there's a couple vibes in there, female or boys, whatever the case may be cool in there, understand, create a vibe.
Yeah,
Because if whoever you put in that situation, whoever you bring in there, and really for me, it probably is more females because if it's dudes, it's somebody I'm cooling with,
Right.
already cool with. So if you bring in females, you got to provide the vibe anyway because I'm focusing on what I'm doing anyway.
We don't need
And
you on your
it is
phone
what it is.
talking though in the
Yeah,
background
nah,
and all that type of shit.
Create the vibe because we, you know what I'm saying, this is a whole vibe. This is a situation. So.
Okay. What's some of the what's some of the most songs, or what's a number of like the most songs you maybe did in one time at the studio, or maybe like the longest you spent in a studio session?
For me, it's calculated. Like I've done probably like 2 or 3 in the most in the studio session.
Right.
Probably like 4 hours or something. For me, also understanding being independent and you know what I'm saying, taking care of taking care of it.
The crib
It's
first and
very,
everything too.
It has to be strategic, and I have to make sure that you know what I'm saying, the songs are right. So I'm not even just when I go in there and it may be 2 hours, maybe an hour, maybe 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
I'm going in there getting it done.
Right.
Because
yeah,
I already didn't, from the melodies, from the ad libs down there, and already just how the flow of it is literally already done. It's just a matter of putting that emotion, putting that feeling behind it, in it within these couple of hours.
Yeah, getting that energy. It's slam. Oh, that shit behind it for real though.
But now I'm in a point, and especially had a, you know, since somebody I shout out to Ill Will that I trust, was like, it's at a point though that creative juice can sometimes just come out. It's gonna be a point where you may have to be in there. You're gonna be in there 5 hours, so it can't be 3 hours on 2 songs or 3 hours on one. It's gonna be, let's get a couple in, let's get some in while we on the flow, while we feeling it. So
and
I'm also challenging with that.
That also come too with like shit, like you said, it depends. Like, you know, if you paying $60 an hour for studio time, you might not be able to sing that bitch for 10 hours a day.
Also,
you know what I mean? So like you said, as independent artists, it get like that. But
it's definitely as an artist, you got to challenge yourself. So I'm at a point of challenging myself to make sure that I get some more stuff done within a certain time, because you know what I'm saying, want to create, gotta create.
Okay, so that was basically like a lot of like the organic, like rap kind of more calculated questions I had to ask. I'm gonna get into some more of the random shit now. So you know, the first thing you know, first things first, man. It's the big thing, and like I said, always being a fan and shit, I've always wondered like, what's up with the backwood hate, man? Like, you know, you know, you know what I'm saying, and the blunts, right? Just blunts in general.
Fuck all that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
All that shit. One, I'll let you know, I smoked cigarillos at a point.
Right.
So this is not no just I did it. I you know what I'm saying, indulged. The time that I cut myself off from it was right in this little 2017, 18, 19 when backwoods like emerged up. I'm a Dutch master guy. I'm a, you know what I'm saying, Dutch fusion, you know what I'm saying. I'm Swisher. Like I'm really there. I'm there, if anything. When it got to this stuff, and I started smoking other stuff, and then really seeing like, oh, you taking away from the flavor. Oh, you taking away from the high. Oh, I'm just fried kind of maybe from this motherfucking wood. All right. Now it's like I went from like, yeah, okay, I'm talking about it, like I'm letting you know that like, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like I am, and then deeper like, man, deeper like that shit is like a plot, bro. They just trying to fuck with you. They trying to fuck with you. That shit to get you stuck. It's like cigarettes.
It's
they
like
trying to get you stuck.
yeah.
You gonna keep going to that same weak ass store, spending that money on that instead of maybe, you know what I'm saying, spend cheaper on papers and you can buy a bag of fucking fruit. Meanwhile, you at the same store buying the woods and some chips. I'm not trying to say it's like healthy, that extra that, because smoking is still bad. Like a bong is better than both of this.
Right, yeah, because it's
I can still talk my shit on this at the end of the day, but you heard this first. Papers is the diamond test of weed. Jeez. So when I walk around interviewing doing that, and motherfucker, I got the shit, and you roll in the blunt, you said it's fire. If I put it in this motherfucking paper and it's not that, everything I say and how vicious I sound, I'm gonna sound like a fact and not a feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on that. It's definitely that. And I smoke woods too. Like I'm saying, I've done it.
Yeah. You tried it, bitches. When was your last time smoking? Do you remember like your last kind of time smoking the wood where you was or like a blunt where you was just like, bro, I'm done with this shit. Like I'm getting all the way right. Like I'm cutting it.
It felt like
even then that shit gets your throat fucked up sometimes. You gotta speak through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
2019.
And you just came, like you said, one day, like, bro, I'm about to get right. I'm putting these bitches down.
I cold turkey the shit out of it because I was already switching back and forth. Anyway, I was already like previous before I even moved up here, I was already switching back and forth. So I'm still rolling swishers as of like fucking 2017.
Right.
And then I switched. I was already kind of going back and forth. And then, like I said, gained the fusion games because they was like more elite. They was a little bit more thicker. And then, yeah, was like, nah, fuck it. I'm done.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong like that. Because like you said, it really is the healthier option. And it's better for your weed. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
And I've thrown away weed that I bought, like, literally. Just mad at myself, like, fuck, like, all right, now I gotta pay attention. Now I want y'all to know that this is why you get to really pay attention to what the fuck you buy.
Okay.
Like, the wood it's wood, it is what it is. Not gonna say that when that fire shit get in that wood, that it's gonna taste the same as some bullshit. Because in the wood, you still gonna know. You still gonna know if you got some real good shit and some bullshit. But you still gonna smoke it in that wood more or less because it's like, you still gonna get that buzz. In this paper,
sure.
you gonna get pissed because it's just gonna be more burning like a fucking cigarette, and you like,
okay, that's me.
What is this?
I be when I smoke papers now, I'm kind of mad because I'm like, why is it's not the same? So it's literally like you said, I had to cold turkey that shit. It's coming on one day, man. It's gonna take me one day, but
that you love, get a fucking strain that
I need
you
that
know
blue
you
cheese
love,
back.
and put that in the paper and just be stuck. That's what I done seen folks just be stuck off paper. And I know somebody literally quit smoking woods. They kind of didn't relapse a few times, but they really quit. They really quit and smoke papers just because they literally saw me smoking papers. And they stopped smoking cigarettes. Like,
that's
literally,
wrong.
That they stopped.
They
don't
need to
smoke
stop cigarettes. Yeah, that cigarette shit.
But that's
back was bad too. But
it's just trying to figure out how to care for our bodies a little bit better. It ain't no bad we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't.
It's a marathon, man.
You saying
gotta
that?
get right.
You right. You saying that? You right.
So like you spoke on it a lot too, man. And if motherfuckers, they already know. You know what I'm saying? We're Slim with the pack. You know, you a big part of the weed community and what motherfuckers got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like how's that kind of be like? How's that kind of been like? You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself out there to an extent to fucking with the community, and people don't know like the marijuana community, the weed community, however you want to name it. It's a good ass community when you find the right one. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Michigan's cannabis community because they definitely welcomed me in. They just respected me off gate. But I can say the first day, I felt like somebody just felt it was. I threw some weed into it and it was just shitting on the dispensary.
Yeah. In
particular, just saying motherfuckers want better shit. But then it's also I don't give a fuck who it is. And coming here, you get Michigan people is that like they don't give a fuck. They gonna tell you what it is at the same time.
Right.
And being a Midwest person, any damn way, knowing that that's real. Like I came here and literally just moved around and just told exactly how I felt and just studied this shit so this shit can be more some leaning towards factual shit because this shit is very much real behind it. And Michigan's community is different. Like you know what I'm saying? You got stuff that go on, but you start moving around and you will start seeing like, oh no, this is a real like tighter cannabis community than maybe some other states because it's really, you know what I'm saying, people touch, you know what I'm saying, you go to Bay City and know somebody from Detroit, you can go from Detroit, it literally get from and go to Kalamazoo, it's like that, it's just like that. And the more I keep doing stuff and I'm starting to see even more stuff that I know people don't even know me yet, and I'm still like, oh, that's another I need to be finding who that is. I need to be up because it's definitely like that. I love the Michigan cannabis space. It's and the industry is even different. That's even a whole another world on this end that literally I love too, because it's the progression of what stems from being in the community. As I like to call it, being a community. You got to graduate at some point, and you should graduate to the industry, and because it's definitely worth it.
That's like getting to the goal. That's like the goal motherfuckers should have in the end.
Or be independent. Hey, or you be independent until somebody do turn again, still graduate up because somebody can do your terms and conditions.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's some independent community folks that's stronger than some industry folks.
All
and you
the time,
be like, dang, we wish they was doing that in that scale because, shoot, we need that.
Yeah, we need that type of shit. No cap. So hopefully we see that get better, too, over the years.
Go down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, also with that being said, like, how you feel like the weed game's changed over the years, you know? it's been changing? Like, does it feel weird? Because like you said, you've been in the weed community for a while now.
It's it's definitely changed over from now being a focus of seem like the bud to everything else.
Right.
Um, Popularity, you know what I'm saying, names, not really thinking about just some strong ass genetics and just fire approach to some weed.
Or how it's grown and shit.
Yeah, just you know what I'm saying, sprinkle, you know what I'm saying, sprinkle on the extra, sprinkle in the market, sprinkle on the bag. But it don't matter if it ain't good, if it ain't smoking. I don't care what taste. I don't care. From a OG to a gelato to a straw nana. It really don't matter. Give me just that profile and give me a good high.
Yeah.
And so that's, I think right now has to get back to focus on them terps, focus on that high.
You feel like that might have came a lot with the rec? Like you said, more just trying to brand it, get it out, get some weed out, maybe not care about the quality as much.
Nope, I think it came out. I'll just be honest with the popularity of cookies.
Cookies, right? Yeah.
And that's before rec.
Yeah, it was.
Like
yeah.
it was how can we get popular?
Yeah, no
It's and what strain was
what
the
bag
popular?
What bag can we use to compare like these guys and all that type of shit?
It was that. It's not caring. It kind of got away from choosing the exact person that you know can do that for you. And numbers is numbers, so I can't really play off of, well, can I get it lower? Because I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes in all business, you're trying to get something for lower, but then you do know when you got that high end situation, you do know you want that too, and you know what I'm saying, you want to deliver that also.
No cap, because that'd be the crazy part.
Focus got to get back to that growth.
So what's 3 of your all-time top movies?
All About the Benjamins. I just got to put the Friday series as just
one. Okay.
Yeah. And it's it might be Nothing to Lose. It's Nothing to Lose. So Nothing to Lose had Martin in it.
Okay.
And it had Dave Chappelle in it. No. The one he was a security. It was Dave Chappelle and Martin, and he was acting as a cop.
Damn.
Oh fuck, you gotta see it, G.
I ain't even seen that bitch. I don't think.
It's real. I wish it's real talk.
You gonna have to send me that bitch.
I'm gonna have to see that. Damn, I wish I could get the name of that bitch. But it's definitely we're gonna say the Friday series. We're gonna say All About the Benjamins. Sure, I'll be on some goofy shit.
Okay, you gotta have them laughter ones.
Shit. I like some serious shit. I like serious movies though, but them is some silly shit I'm always fucking with.
Hell yeah, I feel like we chopped up a lot today, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything else you might want to speak on, or, you know what I'm saying, anybody you might want to shout out before, you know what I'm saying, we go ahead and...
We gonna big ups to all of the supporters of Slim $LIM, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe on my YouTube, subscribe on his YouTube. Mine's is Slim with the pack, PXC2Ks. Follow on the Instagram. Music is out, so when you search your boy for the music, $LIM. Newest song is Faded all week. We got BD, it's very popular, Big Dick Energy, you know what I'm saying? That's one, you know what I'm saying?
For the ladies!
You know what I'm saying? First time, of course, Locate Your Lighters. We got some for my good old stoner community. We got a good old lighter located.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. Video's been dropping, definitely, since December.
Man, it's still rolling.
Yeah, Fat Gucci, MYOB, which is Mind Your Own Business. I had Faded all week. I think I ain't dropped nothing in April. That's the only month. So since December.
Yeah, motherfuckers getting that real life right.
We gonna start, you know what I'm saying? This shit gonna, you know what I'm saying, get real hectic, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch out for your boy.
Make sure you checking into everything he doing, man. Like I said, every artist we have on this show, bro, they out here working, they out here doing their thing, and they being organic, you feel me? That's why motherfuckers is having them on the show. That's why we trying to spread the little light we got with the community, you know what I'm saying, and keep this shit rolling, keep this shit going, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say appreciate your ass again, bro, sliding on the show, fucking with us today, man. It's been the motherfucking bakery. Special guest Slim, man. Make sure you tapping in. Sheesh.
Sheesh. Make sure you go follow us at the bakery with Whiteloaf right now on Instagram and YouTube. and make sure you go follow and check out our guests.